Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to We Are Not Entertained. If you can't notice, my throat hurts a little bit, my voice hurts.
My soul hurts right now, dog.
We just got done watching the Bills-Chiefs playoff game. We'll give you more of our thoughts on We Are Not Entertained on
BTT.
Big Time Talkers.
So we record these games, we record WANE on Sundays, and then it gets released on Mondays. So
Tommy, you're going to have to do a lot of the talking on this one because my throat is pretty much shot.
my soul is destroyed.
I probably sound a lot better than I usually do from a high-pitched voice, but that's just because my throat is in fucking constant agony right now. So, that's great. But yeah. Tommy, what happened in wrestling this past week?
Well, let's see. We have so last week we talked about Ali asking for his release from the company. WWE said no. His release was not granted by the company. So
surprise.
I mean, I'm not really surprised by that, but of course, WWE, the people that are not WWE fans are literally got hashtag Free Ali trending on Twitter this past Friday night on SmackDown during SmackDown actually.
I don't know, man.
To be fair, they're not doing anything with him at all.
No, they're not.
Hey, I have a question. Do you remember the SmackDown hacker?
Yeah, it was him.
Just to think they could have done that and just kept rolling with it, and it would have been perfect. They have something for him to do.
Yep. But, oh well, we aren't getting that. He's not getting his release. Is that really a surprise to anybody?
No, I'm not. No,
exactly.
Absolutely not.
Other news, still sad news, this one.
This one hurts. This one is painful to say. So, NXT 2.0 last Tuesday, Walter graced us with an appearance. He won his match, but he did not say the winner was Walter. He said the winner was Gunther. Brock, you know our stance with Walter, and we love him. Look how they massacred my boy. Look how they massacred my boy. They ruined it. Now I get it. It's still going to be Walter. He's still going to chop the soul out of people. But it's just the name, though. It's not it, dog. It's a no for me. It's a no for me. It's just not it.
Yeah, no, it's a no for me as well. That name just... my biggest fear is he's going to start coming out in lederhosen.
No, please, no, German. Stop.
He's going to start yodeling.
Please stop. I already had to deal with the Bills loss. I don't want to deal with that. That'd be even more painful.
Yeah, well, get used to it.
Get used to it. Oh, another thing here is that Moxley actually returned this past Wednesday.
That is true. We forgot to mention that he'd be making his return on Dynamite.
Surprise.
Well, no,
So he does a cuts promo. I get some dumbass decides to be like, get this fucking drunk out of the ring. And what does Moxley do? Typical Moxley says, "Hey, go fuck yourself," and kicks him out of the ring.
Out of the arena.
Yeah. And gives himself a lifetime ban at any AEW event.
Well done, bud. Well done.
Of course, Bully Ray, being the bad take machine he is, said he needs to apologize to that fan.
No, he said to all fans.
To all fans. No, he does not. He does not. To be fair, if you read the whole, you just take that... I've read
one snippet, it's bad.
It's that one snippet, it's whole bad. But if you read the whole thing...
It's not so bad.
It's not as bad as you think. But still, it's still kind of bad, though.
Yeah, I get where Bully Ray's coming from, but I don't agree with it.
I don't agree with it.
So.
He has nothing to apologize for. He came from rehab
and
all that. He basically told that one fan to go fuck himself, which was deserving, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get you're on TV and all that, and you're you're basically. I mean, you're trying to keep it TV-14, but still, though,
I'm pretty sure the go F yourself was not planned.
Oh no, that was not planned at all. That was a straight shoot.
You think?
Yes.
Anyway.
Well, guess what? Guess what week it is?
It is Royal Rumble week.
It's finally Royal Rumble week.
Goddamn. It is WANE versus WWE week. How have you been?
We? Are you French now? Oh, oui.
Wayne versus WWE week.
Yeah, it sounds like you're oui. You have the oui.
Anyway.
J'aime la poire.
I eat the pear.
I eat the pear. That's
Yeah.
I eat the pear. J'aime la poire.
But it is Wayne versus WWE week, so me, Tommy, Macy will be at SmackDown along with our friend Brent in Kansas City this upcoming Friday. And then on Saturday, me and Tommy
We are traveling to the complete east, 3 hours east to St. Louis.
to the bad side of the state, West Side forever. It's true. The West Side.
Why
the
are you
West.
throwing up a West Side sign,
I'm
dog?
not.
What are you doing? No, they can't see us doing. No,
Yeah.
this is audio, so.
Okay, whatever.
But in the spirit of Royal Rumble week, we decided to review the 2000.
my personal favorite Rumble pay-per-view. As a
One
kid
of the
growing
better-
up,
one
that's
of the better
why.
ones, yeah, I would say.
That's why it's up there. We will be reviewing this Rumble, and then we'll also give our predictions for the Rumble
Correct.
upcoming. So, and also preview what's happening on SmackDown that we know of so far.
Yes. So, with the Rumble,
The Rumble we reviewed.
we watched the 2010 one. We didn't watch the match because that match is on that full match is on YouTube. If you want to watch it, go watch it.
We watched.
We watched the entire thing. We watched from beginning to well, I wouldn't say beginning to end because NFL Creative decided to give us a wild end to Bucks and Rams.
Yeah.
So we'll talk more about that on BTT
This Wednesday.
this Wednesday.
But this Royal Rumble is coming to you from the Phillips Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. And the first thing that became very striking to me when they showed crowd shot, Tommy,
Was Thrasher stuff.
they had Atlanta Thrashers promotional material up in the rafters. For those of you who don't know, the Atlanta Thrashers are now the Winnipeg Jets. They were, they were okay. They weren't great.
They were
weren't,
pedestrian.
yeah.
That's the
They were
word.
mediocre. They made the playoffs occasionally, but Atlanta just didn't take to them.
It's
Plus,
not a hockey market. First of all,
No,
Atlanta's not
okay,
really a
so
hockey
here's the
market.
thing. To be fair, their ownership did not help them at all.
That's true, but still, though, it's not. I wouldn't
No.
consider Atlanta a hockey.
Well,
market.
I wouldn't consider Nashville or Dallas or Tampa
But here we are.
or
But they have.
Vegas.
But ownership and all that has backed them, and so has the city.
Yeah, but they're now the Winnipeg Jets.
Atlanta really didn't, though.
No. The Thrashers were never really given a chance. Same thing like the Atlanta Flames before them. So, but anyway, Tommy, how did we get this show kicked off?
We started with every other pay-per-view during this time in 2010 with the ECW title match. Christian versus Ezekiel Jackson.
And who was Ezekiel Jackson accompanied by?
William Regal.
So we
Of course.
Yes. None of these men are with the company right now, so there you go. That's...
One recently just got released.
Yeah. It's kind of depressing to honestly think about that. But anyway, Tommy, what did you give this match?
I gave this match a solid 2.5 out of 5.
I did as well. There's not really much to the match. Zeke threw a lot of clotheslines.
It's just Christian. Christian really carried the match as per usual against Ezekiel Jackson.
Yeah.
As shown in the very last ECW show.
Which we have reviewed. Go check it out. It's on one of the episodes of Big Time Talkers. Up next, there's a backstage segment with Crime Time.
Crime Time, Teddy Long,
Tiffany,
Great Khali.
who we mentioned Tiffany before, is Taryn Terrell, who wrestled Impact, and so
There's another person there that wrestles with a different company that just kind of cracked my worldview wide open.
go ahead.
And I can't look at... No, we'll get into it later.
What, with all the... Oh, no, I'm talking about in this backstage
Oh, no,
segment.
I'm talking about during during the Rumble. During the actual,
Oh,
Rumble
yeah,
match.
we'll get to that. Anyway, Crime Time's back there. They're complaining to Teddy Long and Tiffany.
And then Miz shows up.
Great Khali and Ranjit Singh come in, then The Miz, and he says, I'm The Miz, and I'm awesome.
This is early.
This is
early. This is 2010 Miz.
This is January 2010.
He had his I Came to Play for a solid
Not that long.
not couple of months, I'd say.
Yeah. But, so that was fun backstage. We then cut to another backstage segment. It's Randy Orton sitting alone.
Randall Keith Orton.
Sitting alone in the locker room.
Now,
and
no,
then,
this is like during his nuclear. This is when he's like nuclear heel run.
He was a face here. Orton was
face here?
You don't remember that? Because he was facing a heel in Sheamus.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean,
He
during
was
the
face.
match, yeah, but this was still during his voice, like, the start of the voices,
Yes,
you know?
but he's out there, and then all of a sudden we hear, "Oh, wrestling has more than one royal family."
We see Cody.
Pre-neck tattoo.
Pre-neck
baby.
tattoo, no blonde hair, no sexy-ass wife. I had to put it in there, sorry.
She was with the company, but
Still
she
no,
wasn't his
but there
wife.
was still no sexy-ass wife, though.
There was none, anyway.
He literally had, like, the how do you describe a shirt like that?
The legacy shirt.
Legacy shirt.
Oh, it was Shawn Michaels.
Like a Shawn Michaels get up with the
where
shirt.
it just covered the front and back. A Ryback, maybe. I
Where
don't know.
he literally probably just cut off like from the sleeve down, like to the sleeve to waist down when you're wearing it.
That legacy shirt goes hard, by the way.
Yeah, that was like a classic 2010.
By the way, name Legacy.
Perfect, kind of like almost
Great
Evolution.
name.
Evolution, I never really understood why that it was there.
Because there's the evolution of the business.
Oh, that's true.
Flair, Triple H, Orton, Batista. So, we go. Cody's backstage. He says, "Watch out for Ted. He's trying to take your title, or try to take the WWE Championship from you." So, we go to a United States Championship match. It's The Miz, aka more famous MJF, as he comes out to face
MVP. I'm coming. Ugh.
This match was
This match was just okay.
something.
Of course,
What did you give this match, Tommy?
this match ended.
Oh God.
I'm not excited. I'm gonna say with this.
No.
With,
No, do your full shtick. Do the full shtick.
dude, my voice is kind of shot as yours.
Yeah,
So-
well, you know what?
It finished with the most dangerous move in all of wrestling, the surprise inside cradle roll-up. Other than that, I gave this match a solid 2.25.
That is being generous. I gave this a 1.5 star match.
Oh, I thought you would... I'll
No,
change my rating. I'll give it a solid...
No, you can keep it at that.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Up next, there was some other bad steak.
Of course, MVP was face during this match, and he did a heel thing after the match.
Yeah, and attacked Miz, but it became... It was reciprocated later. Let's
Yes.
put it that way.
Yes.
Another backstage segment. Ted DiBiase catches up to Orton. Says, watch out for Cody. He's being a dick. So,
Cody's being Cody.
yeah. But we go to Orton's matchup as we hear It's a Shameful Thing, Lobster Head. As here comes Pale as Pale Can Be Sheamus.
That's the name of the band?
No, it's a joke about the lyrics because you don't know what they're saying.
All right. Dude,
It's a shameful thing, Lobster Head. But,
Dude, I didn't realize the white balancing on WWE's cameras is immaculate. Because this was during the time where Sheamus was legit pale as a ghost.
yeah, it was a very...
I don't mean that in a derogatory term. That dude just did, he needed some, sunlight, dog.
It was a very stark contrast between him and Orton, who Orton at this time was tanned.
I mean tan. My man was tan.
This man was looking incredible.
My man could have fit on Jersey Shore and would have been perfectly fine.
By the way, commentators for this pay-per-view are Michael Cole, Jerry Lawler, and our personal favorite commentator,
Matt Striker.
Matt Striker. Matt Striker brings up those steely blue eyes of Randy Orton stare daggers through you.
Which I can't...
Until you said that, Matt, I hadn't looked at Randy Orton's eyes, so thanks.
I could
You
see the
ass.
voices through his eyes, too.
Yeah. They have a decent little match here. Match ends in disqualification when, surprise, it's Cody Rhodes.
It's Cody. And of course, he thought...
He attacks.
He would think he would be all sly, thinking the ref wouldn't see him. No, the ref just literally saw him in broad daylight. He
attacked Sheamus.
He literally had his hand in the cookie jar.
No. He had his mask down while robbing the bank with a cop there.
we're still. This is if you are quiet for certain times, we're still in pain from the Buffalo loss. Still in pain.
Tell me, what'd you give this match?
I gave this match a solid 2.5 out of 5.
You're being generous with these match ratings. I gave it a 2.
It's one of my personal favorites.
I love Orton matches, but there was just nothing from Sheamus.
All right, the next match was a women's title match. I gave it a 0. It's typical WWE women's
Well,
division.
you need to explain what was happening at this time.
Michelle McCool was calling Mickie James fat. That's all you really need
Piggy
to know.
James.
She was calling her fat, calling her Piggy James. This match
Layla
sucked.
was with her.
Layla was with her in a pig costume and all that. This match sucked. It was a 0 out of 5. It lasted like 17 seconds.
22 something, I think, is what
It
you
was like
officially
21.
thought.
It was actually like 21 seconds. So it was so. If you put this in Goldberg years, this is about 5 years.
Mickey wins. You gave it a 0. That's being generous. I gave it negative 0.5 stars.
It's a 0. It's typical 2010 WWE Women's Division.
What was not typical WWE was this next matchup at the time. Holy cow.
Ah, yeah. No, what do you mean it was not typical at this time?
No.
Yes, it was.
That work rate? In that match?
Oh, in this match?
No.
Oh.
This match we're getting ready to talk. The next match that was up.
Oh, you mean the WCW World Title?
Yes. The WCW World Championship on the line in Atlanta. It's the Omni. It's Rey Mysterio Jr. taking on...
Booyaka, booyaka! Oh, wait, sorry,
Yeah.
it's WCW, sorry.
Yeah.
What was his theme of WCW? I don't know.
Some stereotypical Mexican
I
music.
don't know, we can't play it because of copyright reasons.
Yeah. But it was Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Mean Mark Callis, and wouldn't you know it, they had a WCW ref, Mike Chioda.
I didn't notice you pointed that out until you said it. I'm like, wow, this is just a WCW match.
Yeah,
With
straight-
WWE commentary.
Jerry Lawler was part of the NWA at one point. I mean...
During the 90s,
Yeah.
the King was with
Yeah.
WWE.
I'm just saying, it was a Bizarro World WCW match.
And of course, so you know how I remember my time with Rey Mysterio during this time in WWE? Every time I see him
Small.
go against a big man, I always see the picture of him looking at Big Show, Kane, and Mark Henry. I think Great Khali. I think Great Khali was in that picture. I don't remember.
Yeah, he was.
But I think of Rey Mysterio's time in WWE in like this time was that picture right there. If you want to put the picture right here, or if you want to put a link to the picture. Come on, what do you mean no? It's literally 4 giant men and then Rey
Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. This was a fantastic match between these two.
God, this match was so good.
It was so refreshing from everything else on the show, pretty much.
Thank God, because thank God.
Undertaker bled. Like,
No, he put some ketchup. He has some ketchup in his nose. There's some ketchup ringside.
Undertaker's nose gets busted here, and he's bleeding from the nose, and commentary's like, whoa, Undertaker does bleed. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh my God.
Well, I mean,
they're trying to cover this.
It's the Undertaker, you know?
I know. This was fantastic. Tommy, how's the match end?
You want to go for a ride?
Rey Mysterio tries to hit two, count them, 2.
Brock, I got this call. I got 2 calls from this area code. It's like a 619 area code. That's how commentary was doing it.
No, that's what you were doing while we were watching it.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio hits 2 619s, and then Undertaker does the Undertaker thing and gets up.
And gives Rey Mysterio a wedgie.
A wedgie. First of all, he gives Rey Mysterio a wedgie and, like, lifts him up like, Rafiki lifts up Simba in The Lion King. Like, that's literally what it was. And then straight gives him a last ride. And I mean, he slammed Rey Mysterio's ass on the square circle. I mean, slammed.
Taker at this time was just a best bout machine, pretty much.
Oh, Taker was amazing with the world title at this time.
Well, except that one match against CM Punk.
We don't talk about that.
Anyway.
We don't talk about that match.
What'd you give this match?
4.5 out of 5.
4.25 out of 5.
It's just solid. It's just solid work rate.
Yep. It was really
solid
good.
work rate.
Other than the main event, I think it was match of the night.
No, it was match of the night.
I don't know. That Rumble was pretty good. Speaking of the Rumble match, we get to that now. Entrance 1 and 2. It's 2 guys that are still wrestling nowadays, but in 2 different companies. It's Dolph Ziggler and Evan Bourne.
Wait, where's Evan Bourne wrestling?
AEW is Matt Sydal.
Oh. Kind of forgot about that.
So they start out 1 and 2. Number 3, CM Punk and Tommy. He's not alone.
Yeah, he's with Serena.
Yeah.
So you notice how I said Serena?
Well, that was her name at the time.
That Brock pointed it out during the match. That is actually legit Serena Deeb from AEW, without hair, basically
Shaved
bald,
head.
shaved head.
Britney, shaved head. Britney Spears, shaved head.
I have never seen. I cannot. That image that is forever cursed now. Every time I see her, I'll be like, she had a bald head once. Every time I'll see her on like the Twitter feed, if I'm looking through AEW stuff, I'm like, she used to have a bald head now.
Yeah.
And I hate you now because I can't not unsee that now.
Well, that's what I live with every day. Whenever I see her on AEW television, I'm like, huh.
Bald!
The first time I saw you, I thought you were really hot because you had a shaved head.
Don't get me wrong, she is good looking. If you just give her a wig, please. Punk.
Well, she's still good looking.
Oh yeah, she's still good looking, but still though, like, give her a wig or something during this time. God damn.
Punk eliminates both of them and starts to give his Sermon on the Mound. This famous promo here at the Rumble Day starts to cut.
No, this was during his like straight edge society run.
Which is why he has a lady with a shaved head at ringside.
I believe Doc Gallows was part of it.
Yeah, he was part of straight edge society. So they're out. He's dumping people out as they come. Great Khali comes out. He goes, "Oh, you're big." Tries to eliminate him, can't do it. And then
Beth Phoenix shows up.
Yeah, Mrs. Adam Copeland. Miss Beth Copeland. She's married to Edge. Mrs. Edge.
Which one thing we realized, like, a lot of the female wrestlers are married to male wrestlers during this.
Well, we even looked it up during
Brock Lesnar during the women's match, because obviously it was the women's match.
So we're going to go through these. So the participants in this women's match, there are 3 members of this women's match for the women's title. There's Michelle McCool, Layla, and Mickie James. Tommy, of course, we all know who Michelle McCool's married to right now. And that is
Undertaker.
Yes. Mickie James is married to Nick Aldis. Layla is married to a former wrestler. A former WWE wrestler.
Who was it?
Ricky Ortiz. Yeah, Ricky Ortiz. If you don't remember him, good for you. You weren't there for the dark days of ECW.
You just had to be there.
I don't know if you had to be there, but some of us were there. Oh, some of us were there. Anyway, she eliminates Great Khali. Punk eliminates Beth. Zack Ryder comes in, and Tommy's favorite outfit that he ever wore.
Which one? What was it?
Zack Ryder's outfit.
Zack Ryder. Oh, the one pant and
one Speedo.
One Speedo, like the Speedo pant thing.
Yeah.
God, that thing is horrendous.
Color scheme wasn't bad on it.
Now, no, he rectified it with the color scheme. It was a nice one with the gray and with the purple. Like it kind of clashed well with the purple and the orange.
Yeah, it looked good. He gets eliminated. Then Triple H comes out, and from here, this is what I like to call Triple H facing jobbers. He just ran through the mid-card.
Triple H being a reign of terror for one match.
So we'll just skim through Shelton Benjamin. We'll just skim through here. Triple H. Drew McIntyre comes out, which...
This was when he was the chosen one.
Hang on, beyond that, this is pre-Broken Dreams.
When he was part of Three-Man Band and
no.
all that?
Broken Dreams, as in the song Broken Dreams.
Oh yeah, this is when he was during like the chosen one.
He had just won the IC title from John Morrison. So that's the era we're in. Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase come in. They're beating up Triple H because reasons. They're fighting. John Morrison comes out, and then we hear, "I'm coming!" Tommy gets happy.
Ugh.
But as MVP's coming out, The Miz attacks him from behind. Because he's a dastardly heel. Isn't that right, Tommy?
Indeed, he's a dastardly heel. He used the belt and everything.
Yes. More people come down. It's just a bunch of mid-carders.
Just mid-carders like Carlito.
Yeah, Miz.
Who
gets eliminated when...
JTG.
Well, that was earlier.
That was earlier, but still.
But, Miz gets eliminated by MVP, and MVP eliminates himself with a Mick Foley style clothesline over the ropes. So, Shawn Michaels comes in, Kane. It's just a run of...
It's just a run of what WWE had during this time.
We'll start getting to the good stuff. Cena comes out. That's when business picks up.
This is when business starts to really pick up.
So you have Michaels, who has eliminated Triple H at this point, and then you have Cena in the ring.
No, this is the Royal Rumble after WrestleMania 25th anniversary.
This is leading up to WrestleMania 26.
And then you forgot to mention there was a backstage segment with Shawn Michaels with watching the Undertaker's match.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is after their absolute classic of a match
At 25.
At 25.
So, what am I missing here? Hang on. Cena comes in. R-Truth and Kofi Kingston come in.
Yes.
Which
by the way,
weird.
By the way, speaking of R-Truth, that man is now 50 years old.
Yeah. Also, R-Truth this time was not a comedy act. He was a serious wrestler, which feels really weird.
Right now, like in this day and age, in this economy, feels really weird.
They get eliminated. Here are the final three that come out. Jericho comes up. This is when Shawn and John Cena are in the ring, by the way. Jericho comes out. And then the iconic line is said, Tommy.
You think you know me.
Holy oh my!
Oh my! It's Edge!
Yeah.
I believe this is after...
some sort of injury.
Some sort of injury. I don't
remember. Him and
what
Jericho
injury.
were tag partners and had the tag titles, and they had to relinquish them, or give them up, and then Jericho became a tag team from it.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's the era that we were in for that. He was gone for 8 months. He was supposed to be gone for 14. So,
what is up with WWE's weird process of healing? Like John Cena had dislocated, what was it?
tore his pec.
Straight off tore his pectoral muscle, and then what does he do? He shows up
At the Rumble and wins.
at the Rumble and wins it.
Number 30 is Batista.
Batista, the animal.
Drax.
And then the way he runs is the funniest thing I've ever seen. He literally is just like, yeah, I'm gonna get you. Like if you're chasing a toddler, you have like your hands out, and you're like, I'm gonna get you. Like that's the run he had, dog. You cannot tell me otherwise.
It was. Edge eliminates Jericho. Batista eliminates
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn tries to get back in the ring.
Shawn was not happy about that.
No, and neither was the crowd. By the way, crowd for the show was hot.
Oh, very
hot crowd. Oh, forgot Matt Hardy comes out. Crowd pops for them. He gets eliminated.
Gets twist fate, couple of other moves. He gets immediately eliminated by Kane.
Yep. So they're in. So it's Batista, Edge, and Cena. By Batista. By Cena. Edge wins.
Now note, Taker. So with Shawn losing the Rumble, he wanted to go into Mania and face the Undertaker.
Well, he couldn't do that. And oddly enough, the next pay-per-view that they had was 3 weeks away in St. Louis.
In the Elimination Chamber.
Which is where Shawn Michaels costs Taker his championship. And Jericho wins it, so we have Jericho versus Edge for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Which was a great match, by the way.
It was. And we also get Cena versus Batista. That Mania, too. And also Shawn Michaels, Undertaker.
Streak versus career.
Yep. Tell me, what'd you give this match?
I give this match a 4.5 out of 5.
I did the same. 4.5 out of 5.
It's a Royal. This is one of my like you said, also my personal favorite Royal Rumbles.
Yeah. I have no idea what we're gonna do next week.
I don't really know. I mean, we probably might record our reactions to the Rumble since it's that Saturday. Which then again, it's weird that a WWE pay-per-view is on a Saturday.
I kind of like it, though. Especially considering what week it is, and it's championship week.
That's true. That's probably the other reason why.
100%, especially because it's in the state of Missouri. You wouldn't have been able to draw. At all.
It's true.
Anyway, let's get to our picks for this week. Let's actually, before you start, Tommy, what is happening on this Friday's SmackDown that we're going to be in?
So we have, I believe we have 2 matches announced for SmackDown.
I am excited about one of these. One of the other ones.
So since it's this week, this week it's basically the week before the Rumble. You're gonna have your contract signings between Bobby Lashley and.
Well, not for us on SmackDown.
Well, no, but for Raw, you're gonna have like the contract signing of the match and all that stuff.
We get Roman and Seth.
We'll get the contract signing for Roman and Seth. That's an obvious.
Yep.
Oh, another caveat for this Seth. Oh, I'll say it in a bit.
Okay.
We have 2 matches announced. We have Naomi versus Sonya Deville.
I am excited for that match. I think.
And then we have the New Day consisting of Kofi Kingston and Big E against Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss.
Yeah. I'm excited for that Naomi
which I just
Sonya
find...
match. I don't know what they're going to do, how much time they're going to give the match. I hope they give it a good amount of time, given that they've only announced 2 matches. So...
We've only announced 2 matches, so we don't know. I mean, we're going to get a contract signing probably between Roman and Seth.
We're going to get Pat McAfee.
Well, I mean, obviously, that's an obvious.
I can't wait for Pat McAfee.
He's going to pop the crowd, by the way.
I love Pat McAfee. He's going to give a Chiefs pop. You know he is.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, he gave the same thing to the Titans this week, and they lost, so... Maybe...
Joe Shiesty, please stunt on these hoes.
We'll talk about that
Please stunt on these hoes, Joe
Sunday.
Shiesty.
We'll talk about it Wednesday. Tommy, what is the card so far for the Royal Rumble?
So, we have this. We have the Universal Championship match between Roman and Seth. The WWE Championship match between Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley. You have your Raw Women's Championship between Becky Lynch and Doudrop. You have...
Okay.
That's what
Sure.
that's what you put in the thing.
Yeah, that's okay. I didn't read it, but
We have the Edge and Beth Phoenix versus the Miz and Maurice.
okay. I forgot that was a match.
That's the match. Then we have here are the entrants for the Men's Royal Rumble. These are the ones that have been announced. We don't know who else is going to be in the Rumble.
Yes.
Quite frankly, I'm hella excited for that.
When you read them off, I'll count up how many that is.
We have Johnny Knoxville.
God damn it!
It's the first one. Literally the first one.
I know.
Big E, AJ Styles, Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio, Austin Theory, Sheamus, Damian Priest, Happy Corbin, Madcap Moss, Sami Zayn, Kofi Kingston, and Kevin Owens.
It's 15. There are 15 more names that have not been announced.
I feel like they'll announce half of the field, and then they'll just be like, all right, here are the 15 other people. Guess.
Well, Taker's supposedly in St. Louis.
And then we'll have the Women's Royal Rumble. It will consist of Charlotte Flair.
Isn't she women's champion on SmackDown?
I don't know. She's doing the Brock Lesnar. She's doing a Brock Lesnar thing and defending it probably.
Okay, anyway.
I don't know.
Charlotte Flair.
Impact wrestler Mickie James.
Woo!
Rhea Ripley. Nikki Cross. Oh, sorry, Nikki ASH. Dana Brooke, Carmella, Zelina Vega, Shotzi Blackheart, Natalya, Aaliyah, Naomi, Shayna Baszler, Nikki and Brie Bella.
Whoa, what? Okay.
It says Nikki Bella and Brie Bella.
All right, cool.
Lita, Michelle McCool, Kelly, Summer Rae, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan to be announced.
Okay. 15 again.
Really?
Yeah.
Summer Rae is wrestling again?
Why not? I don't know.
Fuck it. Why not?
So let's go through the card there, Tommy, and let's give our predictions for each matchup.
So, we'll have the Universal title match. Don't know when that's going to be on the card.
Let's start. What other matches do you think are going to be added?
Well,
because that's how many matches?
Universal, WWE Championship, Raw Women's, Mixed Tag Match, Men's, Women's. That's 6 matches so far.
There's no tag titles on the line. There's no Intercontinental Championship.
See, here's the
thing. There's only one women's title. There's no women's tag title match. I feel like we're missing a lot.
I feel like we'll get the tag titles defended.
SmackDown or
Raw?
I think we might get SmackDown because of the Usos.
Actually, we might just get both, actually.
Yeah. I could totally see getting
U.S. title?
No. Whatever they're called. Alpha Academy versus RK Bro at the Rumble.
Oh yeah, we also talked over this off mic. It's like, how loud do you think the pop for Randy Orton.
Yes. Yes.
It's the correct answer. Yes. That thing is
hometown.
That pop is going to be so loud.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Now the question is, do you have them win the titles back since he's in his hometown?
I don't know. I mean,
if they do, they're going to get heat. If they don't, they are going to get heat.
Which I think is kind of what they want for Gabriel and Otis.
It's true.
So, give your predictions. We'll start from the Rumble. The Rumble's up.
So, we'll start with the Women's Rumble.
So, hang on. What other additional title matches or matches in general are you thinking will be on the show?
Well, the tag titles, both Raw and SmackDown.
Okay. So, that brings
us
us to 8?
Versus, I have no clue, the New Day probably again.
Kofi and Xavier.
Probably. The Raw tag titles would be Alpha Academy and RK Bro. That's a given.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
U.S.
title? Damian Priest versus somebody?
That might be relegated to pre-show, though.
That would still be for us.
That's true.
We would still get to watch
U.S.
that.
title. I hope they do the IC title.
I would love... But like I told you, it would be Shinsuke versus Corbin.
It's probably... I mean, I really don't care.
Anyway, women's Royal Rumble match. Who do you got?
Lita.
Why?
I don't know why. I just got a feeling, dog.
Give me Liv Morgan. Because I like her.
I retract that. I'll take Liv Morgan as well.
That is who I want to win. Who I think will win, Rhea Ripley. They'll have her and Becky for the title.
Bianca.
I don't know if they're going to have her do it back-to-back years.
Because Bianca had the stupid squash match at SummerSlam.
Yeah. Men's Rumble.
You know, here's the thing, though. They've announced only 15 for the men's.
I know. Well, they did the same thing for the women's, but we pretty much had our bets.
Right, but, I don't know who the other 15 will be. With that, I'll go with Big E.
Johnny Knoxville. No, I'm kidding.
Shut the
I'm kidding.
Watch him do a Drew Carey and eliminate himself.
Probably.
For the Rumble. That's definitely what's going to happen. Kane shows up. He's just going to be like, oh, hell no. So let's screw this.
Knox County's not that far from St. Louis. Kevin Owens.
Really?
Kevin Owens.
Now, realistically, who do you think would win it?
Kevin
realistic. Not Big E?
No. I don't know who Big E would face.
The winner of Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley?
Yeah, I guess, but...
Because it's that time of year again. Brock Lesnar's got Brock Lesnar's holding a title. Time to drop it at WrestleMania.
Next matchup up.
The mixed tag team match between Beth Phoenix and Edge versus The Miz and Maurice. I don't know.
The Copelands.
I'll take the Copelands. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the context to this angle, this storyline angle. I really don't. I just don't.
We're gonna have to ask Brent so many questions Friday.
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna be so lost.
I think this will be Brent's first time getting appearance on the channel too.
This will be my very first appearance. You know what else will be? I'm a WWE version. This will be my first 2 live events. For WWE.
Macy is a wrestling virgin. Period.
This is her first wrestling event ever, and we're subjecting her to torture by watching WWE wrestling.
I mean, she wouldn't like AEW much more.
No. For Darby.
She likes Danhausen. I don't know why.
That's good. Very nice. Very evil.
Very good. Very evil.
The next match is the Raw Women's Championship. Becky Lynch versus Doudrop. I mean, Becky Lynch, because they're literally keeping that belt.
Yeah. They're keeping it warm
airtight.
They're keeping it warm for either Rhea.
Whoever wins the Rumble.
Rhea or whomever.
Whoever. The next match is the Big Beanie Men Slap and Meat. WWE Championship. Brock Lesnar versus Black Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I am wrong. Tell me I am wrong.
You are.
No, how?
Because you just said that. Anyway,
it's Mania season. Brock's probably going to keep the belt and drop it to whoever wins the Rumble. Because that's what Brock Lesnar does. I'll take Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. I don't know. There's something about Bobby Lashley, though.
I told you, it's Mania season.
I know.
He doesn't like to drop the title unless it's at WrestleMania.
No, but it's a big pay-per-view.
Right, but,
I know.
No, WrestleMania. He doesn't like to drop the title unless it's at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Next and final match.
Next to the final match, which definitely probably be the main event. I do say so
Oh,
myself.
I think Men's Rumble might main event.
No. Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns for the Universal title will be the main event, probably. Roman.
Acknowledge me.
Roman.
All right, now let's give our... we'll each pitch 3 of the people that we would like to see in these Rumble matches from each Rumble.
Okay.
So we'll start with the men first.
The men's.
Tommy, your 3 that you would like to see.
The men's, I would love to see. That's a good question.
Yeah, I know one of them off the bat for you.
I feel like no.
A nice bald man.
No, I feel like I feel like
you would love to hear that. We've literally talked about it off air before, how much you would like to hear that. And I know he's on your list.
No, he's not.
No?
No, because
Wow.
what I said is the Universal title will be the main event. And then boom, The Rock will show up at the main event at the end of the pay-per-view.
All right.
It just makes sense. With that, Tommaso Ciampa.
Okay.
LA Knight.
Okay.
What's my third one? Undertaker.
Okay.
Because apparently there's reports that he's going to be in St. Louis for something. We don't know what it is, but it's something.
My 3 are pretty straightforward. Gable Stevens.
Okay.
Because, yeah, it's Gable Stevens. I'm going to be wearing Gable Stevens' shirt at the Rumble. After him is Moose, because the Forbidden Door is opened.
Because since they have one Impact wrestler for the Women's Rumble, we don't know who will show up for Impact on the men's side. Which I actually kind of like, though. That'd be awesome to see Moose just show up.
And the last one is Jay White.
So So I have a question, though. Legit question. Is he under contract with Impact, or is he still under contract with New Japan?
I have no idea, but the Forbidden Door is open, and he's worked with Impact. So
I'll look that up.
So I would like Jay White.
Oh, I would love Jay White too.
And I want all of the guys from, when Mickey James comes out, I want to hear hardcore country, and not the clapping stuff. So when Moose comes out, I want to hear Moose.
So I just looked this up. As of February 2nd of 2021, Jay White signed a 7-year contract with New Japan.
Wow, okay. It's a long contract. How old is he?
Jay White?
Yeah. 7 years. Good God.
Jay White is 29 years old. And he looks like he's 45.
Yeah, he's so he's gonna be 36 when his
like one of the most recent pictures, he looks like he's 45 years old.
Yeah. He's gonna be 40. He's gonna be 36 when this contract's up.
Yep. I mean, he's already won the IWGP heavyweight title, US title, their Intercontinental title.
I guess he could be 35 since he signed it in February last year.
Yeah.
But this might be his only chance to get to WWE. I
don't think he would want to go. If I'm being honest.
I think it might be a childhood dream for him, and that would be the only reason.
I mean, that'd be cool to see him, but since he's kind of under contract with New Japan,
yeah,
I don't think we're seeing that. I mean, I get back in 2016, JBL kind of name dropped New Japan by saying the IWGP heavyweight.
But they've done that before.
But they've done that.
They did that when Tensai debuted, aka Albert returned. They said former IWGP heavyweight champion.
He really was an IWGP champion?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep. I think they mentioned it with either Angle or Lesnar before.
Well, Lesnar, I know Lesnar. He basically held the belt hostage, like a certain creator of New Japan did with WWE's belt.
Yeah, well, Anyway, got anything else? Last thoughts before the Rumble?
No, I'm excited, though.
If you watched the video on Saturday, Tommy came up unsuccessful in his bid to try and regain a shot at my title. Macy beat him 5-2 in the theme song segment. Tommy, your thoughts?
had a rough day.
You did.
I had a rough day. Especially Sunday with Bill's Chiefs.
Yeah, well.
I don't know how Stephen J felt.
Oh, Lord. We will find out from Macy Wednesday when she will, or how she will be challenging me for my title. So, we'll find that out. Tommy, any final thoughts before we sign off here and I do all the shenanigans per usual? Any final well wishes before we go to the Rumble?
No,
We're off to the Rumble.
I'm just hella excited, though.
Or for SmackDown.
This is my first ever pay-per-view I'm going to, like, literally live. Like my live pay-per-view ever.
So, is that all you got?
Yep, that's all I got.
Alright, so I'll do the normal song and dance we do here. If you enjoy listening to me and Tommy Haley talk, we also do a pro sports podcast here called Big Time Talkers. It's available on YouTube and on Spotify. It's available every Wednesday at noon. This week, we're going to recap probably the greatest week of playoff football ever.
Oh my god, this was the best fucking weekend of NFL football we have had ever. Like we talk, you know how like WWE Creative was on fire during the 90s? The NFL Creative was on fire for 2 days. Like they were writing, like the pen was literally on fire when they were writing the scripts for these games. Because good God, it was amazing.
We also have an interesting top 5 this week. I have tasked both Tommy.
Can we
It's already too late to try and change it.
Of course.
So, how's your list coming, Tommy?
I started it off.
You need to start it.
I know I need to start it.
The list in question is, Tommy, what do you and Macy have to do?
We have to do top 5 anime.
And mine is something different that they shall see when we...
Why are you doing something different then?
Because I don't watch anime.
But that's pointless. We all have to agree on what top 5 we're doing, and you're not agreeing to it.
Well...
So it's kind of pointless that me and Macy are just doing the top 5.
It will make sense when I reveal my top 5.
Okay, whatever.
Anyway, that will come out Wednesday for that reveal. Me and Macy Shear do if you like wrestling, then you're into weird stuff, like really weird stuff. Me and Macy Shear do a podcast, the Shear Shit Podcast, where Macy just takes us on a trip through the weird and wacky world that we live in.
I've sent a recording for that. It's kind of weird. Literally.
This past week, we dove into the volcanic eruption that happened in Tonga and the impact that it's had on the rest of the world. We also, Tommy, and you'll enjoy this, we dove in a little bit to a man in South Dakota that was arrested for a felony charge for pot brownies.
I saw that.
So, that is what we were doing, and talked about this last week, plus much more, as we always do. Tommy, where can you be found on social media?
Dude_Rex14. The D and the R are capitalized.
And I can be found at BrockGorton99. Make sure to go follow us on Twitter, the channel that you're watching right now, at BCardYT. That is BCardYT. YT stands for Tommy.
YouTube.
Exactly. Thank you very much. But until Big Time Talkers on Wednesday, I've been the engine Brock Gordon.
I've been Tommy Haley.
The what, Tommy Haley?
Made man.
Even though you aren't really made at all right now. You're made of shit right now, pretty much. Anyway, till then, folks, we bid you adieu. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Bye.